The turtle has been secured. Here comes Ryan Day is leaving. Julian Sain is going out to the podium. Nope, he's going back out to the field, and we're going to go there too. We are at Memorial Stadium, where Ohio State is a 34-16 winner over number 17 Illinois. They are 6-0, still undefeated. A tough road win, described kind of as workmanlike by Ryan Day, but a rivalry trophy now going back in the trophy case for the Buck. There it is, right there. Look, it's the little Buck. We got to get our hands on that. Let's see. Where's Ryan Day? Ryan, can I ask you one thing?
Sure.
Did you ever dream of holding a wooden turtle?
There it is.
To go on the road this way, I know it was described in there as workmanlike, and you said that you had to maybe juice the guys up a little bit, like you accomplished something here. I know that that's a gratifying feeling, or maybe, I don't know, you tell me what kind of feeling that is for a coach when it's like you win by 18 on the road against the Big Ten opponent, and maybe not everyone's satisfied with it.
Well, I think that's a good sign. I think we lost our focus a little bit, everybody, and it's okay. We have to work on something and continue to push and come out a little bit hungry. But I thought we played hard today. We played physical and showed up in a spot that it would have been easy for us to kind of sleepwalk into it, and we didn't.
You've now played and coached against every original Big Ten team. It's a real bucket list thing for you, I bet.
Yeah, this is the first time here. It was a great environment, great crowd, great day, and I think haven't coached, I guess, in the Coliseum for Ohio State, so I guess that's still on the list. But we're checking.
I'm saying originals. I don't even count USC and UCLA.
Yeah, the originals we got checked off.
There you go. Congratulations. All right, Ryan Day there with the victory. Got that turtle secured. Look at this, Papa Del's. Tell me about this pizza. That smells. Oh boy, look at that thick crust. Oh, Chicago style. That looks delicious. I got to talk to Tim Walton here for 2 seconds about this. Walt.
And all I do is Friday, Saturday, brother. That's it. I got witnesses.
It's 80-20, Walt.
Friday, Saturday, man. Eat healthy.
You've earned this pizza. You get that performance from these guys. I was at Washington when you were coming out saying, not a slogan. When you've had to, shuffle the deck a little bit the way that you did to get Germaine in the slot, the buy-in, Coach Day was talking about how important that was for him. What's the secret sauce for BIA right now that you're able to get that done?
No, we just try to cross-train a lot of guys, man. Like I said, I told you we've been doing that since camp, but we move guys around different spots. At some point it's coming. So we try to make them learn a lot of different positions, put guys in different spots. So when the opportunity comes, they can try to be able to execute.
Germaine it seems like such an energy giver. What's it like to be around him on a day-to-day basis?
Oh, great. He's emotional leader. Him and IGB, emotional guys, man, that they bring the juice, play with a lot of passion. He's tough. He loves the game. He's very competitive. So it's contagious. So he sparks the defense, man. So I love being around him. He's fun every day.
What kind of toppings are we going with here?
I got pepperoni and sausage. Got to double up.
Double up. Earn it. Congratulations.
Back on my diet on Sunday.
There we go. All right. That pizza just looking fantastic. All right. So that secondary really, it's going to be an interesting one talking about this performance for Ohio State because you look at this outing, as they would want. Nope, it isn't. Maybe we'll just pop in and see what Julian Sain's got here.
Yeah, the subs, they ended up subbing after we subbed, and so we have to adjust.
How frustrating was that to look at the play clock and there's not much time left? It probably limits your opportunities to make changes.
Yeah, it's tough, but you got to adjust on the fly when the play clock's running down and they're not letting us snap it. We got to wait, and then once they do let us snap, we got to go. So I think it's
right there, and then you're going to just exit to the right. Then I'll shut it off in a few.
Caden, did you realize that you were going to be able to rip that football out?
Well, Coach Patricia, he preaches taking the ball away, and I feel like we needed that in the moment, and I did it.
What goes into that? What's the secret?
Just really focusing in on the running backs. They're little guys, so I'm a big guy. I can easily take it away, and once I got the opportunity, I just took it.
That was like similar to what Oregon did with Clemson.
It's so true. Caden McDonald is a very big guy, and that forced fumble, snatch, strip, takeaway, really, really critical for Ohio State. And again, when we're talking about 16 points, Silver Bullets gave up 2 touchdowns. They haven't done that all year. Double-digit points allowed, for Illinois here. This was a different game. Illinois, I think, we said it going into this game, like, of course, the Indiana game happened and they lost by 53 in that game. It's a top 20 team. They were on the fringe of the playoff a year ago, and they had a pretty good game plan, I thought, in terms of their passing attack. But then you see Germaine Matthews forcing the interception with a deflection early on. Caden McDonald, as he's talked about, he's just a big, strong guy. He gets the forced fumble. You have another takeaway in the second half where Germaine comes in flying on the blitz, forces the fumble. So you have 3 takeaways. That's a new element, a new wrinkle. Ohio State hasn't shown that a lot through this year, as dominant as they've been. But that's another example of the growth and another element that they can add on as they go here. And it's interesting to hear Ryan Day talk about this sort of lack of focus, because it felt like there were times in this game where the Buckeyes looked a little bit lethargic, that they were not executing as perfectly as they would want to. Again, is that going to happen every game, that you're gonna win by 60 and cruise? No, that's not a realistic expectation. Look at this turnout here outside the buses for Ohio State. A lot of fans out here to greet the victorious Buckeyes. Hey, Ed.
How you doing?
Wonderful.
So we're at Yellow Carrots.
No, they don't want to talk to us.
We're with the first Buckeye game.
First Buckeye game? Whose first Buckeye game was it?
Me too.
What'd you think?
Pretty cool, huh? Yeah.
Who's your favorite Ohio State player? 10? Ooh, okay. Julian's saying. I think he's going to be out here soon. Glad you enjoyed the game. Yeah. What a performance there. I think there he is. Hey, Julian, come here. Julian. We gotta get this young girl a 10 over here. These buses are loud. All right, so these 2 girls right here, this is their first Buckeye game. And they said you're their favorite player.
Awesome.
So I think you gotta stop over to them.
Right? What's up? First Buckeye game?
Yes.
How was it?
Amazing. Thank you so much.
No problem. Where are you guys from? You guys from?
Well, my husband over there is from Ohio.
Really?
He's right over there. Can we get a picture?
How about this sign? Get this sign signed right here.
Let's get this sign here.
You got to hang on to this now.
You know it. Thank you so much.
I wasn't trying to interview him. I just want to make sure that those fans got a cool moment. Julian saying, okay, Birm says to get away from the buses. We will.
Talk to them.
Okay. Six. Am I quieter right over here? This protection of the wall. Very cool opportunity out here with these fans to get so close. What do you say? He said, so key moment right there. You have Lorenzo Styles out for Ohio State. They've got to adjust. We were talking to Tim Walton about that, where you don't have Lorenzo Styles. He's been so critical in that nickel position, and what were the Buckeyes going to do? Clearly they have a great level of trust in this 5-star freshman over here. He gets the start at outside corner. Illinois, I'm looking in here, I'm like, okay, they've made their decision. They're going to try and test Devin Sanchez right off the bat. He gets a pass breakup on the first snap for Illinois offensively. Now, he had some moments, especially there in the second quarter, where he was getting picked on. Illinois kept coming back to that. What's your best option? Do you want to go after Davison Igbinosun, playing one of his most physical, athletic games of his career? And walking that line did get called for one pass interference, but he is playing in control, not giving up, not giving up the penalties, not getting beat, competing on every single snap. Really impressive stuff from him. You don't really want to attack him. You probably don't want to do that with Germaine Matthews, so that leaves by default you're going to try and go after the freshman. And he gave up some completions, and asked Ryan Day about that in the first post-game conversation. Like, what's he going to learn from this? The only way you can get better is through these reps, and those were high leverage opportunities. He'd earned those in practice. It's not like they just said, "Whoa, Devin Sanchez is here and he's highly recruited. We're going to have to go put him out by default." You could go with Aaron Scott. They could have played Bryce West in the nickel. They went with Devin. They trusted him in these moments, and I think he delivered. Hey, could he play better? Did you think you would get your first start in the first 6 games of your career?
Yeah, I knew it was coming soon.
Yeah.
I just didn't know when. But it's just about, staying ready. Coach Walt telling me, it's going to happen, injuries, whatever. So, today was that day that I got my first start and, I made the most of it.
Illinois seemed like they wanted to come after you right away. I think it was the first snap, right? They threw your way, you get that breakup. What's going through your mind at that time?
They're not done. Obviously you can see they came with me some more in the game, but I live and learn from it. Just get the ball down on the ground, make a tackle. If they do throw it that way and complete it. But through my mind, I was like, it's coming some more. I just got to be ready. And then later down the road, team's gonna watch this film and they're gonna try to do the same thing. So it's just me staying composed and me staying ready.
Yeah, it's got to be one of those things Coach Dave was talking about. Well, you have to get these reps in games if you're going to get better. Like, you can only grow through failure. That's too strong of a word. Like, you're going to get beat occasionally. The only way is to learn and adapt through that. I'm sure you were feeling that even as this game went on.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very hard on myself. They're like, I should make all these plays, but I'm at the collegiate level where guys get paid just like we do to do what they do as receivers. So end of the day, I just got to go out there and just play, and then get my hands on the ball somewhere.
What kind of toppings are we going with on this pizza?
Just pepperoni. I'm a regular pepperoni person.
Okay, you and Birm, just nothing but pepperoni. Thanks a lot, man. Congrats on the start. All right. So, Jaden, how are you, sir? I want to get. This is talking about dancing. 7. Maine. Come here. Okay. He's got to talk to the parents. I understand that. We can't get away from these buses. Can you even hear me, America?
One of the craziest things about this week was Germaine dancing in the third quarter, and then 2 plays later, causing a fumble. And it was like the dichotomy of man. It's Caleb Downs is over there doing drills, and Germaine is doing the cha-cha slide. And then 2 plays later, it's so valuable to have guys like him, like Tim Walton said. It's so valuable.
He set the tone, not just with the takeaways. When he and IGB came out in pregame, Illinois was just outside the Ohio State tunnel right over here. And on purpose, accidental, I don't know, 7-1, just ran right into a crowd. They were exchanging some words. In fact, even before that moment happened with trash talking directly to Illinois, Germaine came out and he said, I can't even repeat it, but they wanted to go kill, and that Illinois might not be able to mess with Ohio State. And that he didn't recommend that they try, I think was the moral of that story. And then he backed that up with, statistically, it looks kind of modest, but it's like a 1 in every part of the stat sheet. 1 tackle, 1 sack, 1 pass breakup. It goes for an interception. 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss, 1 forced fumble. It's hard to ask for more than what Germaine did today. And again, that's coming in the slot where that's not where Ohio State ideally wants him to play. He is best at outside corner, but that's a selfless move. And it does go back all the way to the spring when we said if they have to adjust, what would that adjustment be? You at that time it was Aaron Scott. Today it was Devin Sanchez, and you moved Germaine in there to play, and he did not shirk back down from that challenge in any way, shape, or form. So full credit to Germaine for what he did there, because he is playing at a super high level, and this team needed that. Again, Illinois wanted to try and attack them through the air. It's like, look how popular this man is out here, with good reason. So to meet that moment, to deliver the way Germaine Matthews did, was super valuable, super important, and it's a reminder of the mentality and buy-in of this team. You asked Germaine to do it, he said, no problem. This goes back to the year. Where do you want to play? Anywhere the team needs me. A lot of people can say that, but Germaine backed it up. This is in a lot of ways a money year for him. He could be in the NFL draft in next April, or every single offseason up to this point, there have been teams trying to entice him out of there with huge money offers to leave Ohio State. Everyone knows how talented Germaine Matthews is and what he can become, and I think today certainly a really good reminder of that. So credit to him. Credit to that entire secondary. And Tim Walton and McArary just doing pretty amazing work with that back end. We haven't spent a ton of time on the offense, and maybe we won't. Germaine. What are you doing? You're dancing out here?
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. The music that's playing today, A+. I give him an A+. I'll give him an A+.
Cha-cha sliding on the sideline.
And then I go out there and get
Strip sack fumble.
I manifested.
So you get a hand, you deflect the interception, you force the fumble on the sack. Those are just assists. Like, you don't actually get those in the stat sheet. Did everybody give you full credit for forcing it?
Yeah. My team, great support. Just have fun out there today, man. That's all I really can tell.
You said back in the spring, it's like, if they need me to play in the slot, I will. I know that, like, all corners, you got to have a little bit of ego and confidence, and you want to be on the outside in man-to-man coverage. What is it about your willingness or your ability to play both wherever Ohio State needs you what does that do for this team, and how did you come to the conclusion that would be fine with you?
I think that's the type of player I've been my whole life. Is whatever the team needed me to do, I just do it. Whatever the coach asked me to do, I try to do it to the best of my ability. And I just knew that at some point in the season, you probably needed me at the nigga, so I might as well take it and embrace it instead of trying to push it away, and feel me. So just embracing it is probably the biggest thing, and help the team win today.
What toppings we got here?
Pepperoni sausage, man.
Woo, doubling up. You and Walt. I mean, you're one and the same, right?
Definitely.
Go enjoy it. Yeah. Congrats on the win. All right. They're trying to shuffle all these Buckeyes onto those buses and get out of here. Again, this stretch of 3 road games in 4 weeks, Ohio State wants to be done with that as quickly as possible. Is that 4 over there or 8? They're just both aliens. There's 8. Winding out. Got a sack there late to sort of put this one away for Ohio State when Illinois was trying to make it a little wonky. Okay. I gotta tell you though,
Great building.
This is one of the cool places to go cover a Big Ten game. The first few years that I was on the beat, when I was at ESPN, they had staff scattered around, so I didn't get to go to every road game. So this was my first time here, and we mentioned Birm and I on Bold Peas or Three Thoughts Thursday. I don't know, somewhere at some point on the beat that we were here. Got to Champaign before the COVID game was canceled that night. That was going to be my first time. We didn't even come down to see the stadium at that time because it felt like a tease. So I thought it was great. The press box was awesome. Not going to have any press box snob complaints about what was going on up there. The sun was a little bright, so I was in the first row, so it was kind of like I was behind a magnifying glass and I was frying like an ant. But you know what? Don't care. Another one in the bank. Look at this. You have two questions. Why this hat? No, I'm wasting it. No, people are going to look at this game and they're like, "What happened? 2 touchdowns?" And it's like that's the out of character thing. But you balance that out with 3 takeaways.
Yeah.
A lot of it, Germaine was fantastic in a different role than he'd been playing. Yep. And you guys still you built this dominant lead early. What is it that is so enjoyable about what you're getting to do right now?
Yeah, I mean, look, give the credit to the guys. They went and played hard, and they had a couple long drives. That's a good team. We knew the quarterback was super efficient. The offense was really good. They had a couple good drives. We got them slowed down, and we wound up with almost 2-minute drives in a row and came out the second half. So we were a little tired there. We had to kind of gear up after that. But once we got things settled down, came out, got another turnover, and settled in. So it was really good.
I asked Walt and then I asked Germaine about this. He had said going back to spring that he was open to doing whatever. A lot of corners want to be on the outside. They want to play man-to-man. They want to make plays that way. What is it that Germaine allows you, not just with his willingness, but his athleticism in that spot.
Yeah, I mean, Germaine's a tremendous football player, right? Don't pigeonhole him into like he's just an outside corner. He plays inside, he plays outside, plays in the deep part of the field. So when you have a guy with that kind of football IQ and that sort of drive to be a great football player, it's fun, just put him in different positions. He's always like, hey, Coach P, what are we doing this week? Or where can you put me in? What, kind of play? So super happy for him. He had a big job this week. He did a great job. And it's great to see the turnover happen. And, just proud of those guys. Just kids played hard, man.
Did you get your hands on the Yellow Buck?
I did, actually. I just took a picture with it.
I keep telling you, you seem to really be enjoying the college stuff. Right?
I do. No, it's great. You love the tradition. I mean, this is a tough place to play. And so it's good to go on the road and win and, get ready for next week. But just happy for those guys, man. They play hard.
On to the next one. Wisconsin's pretty fun, too. I think you're going to enjoy it up there. Maybe you've been there. I don't know.
It'll be exciting for sure.
We'll go jump around. Hey, thanks for the time, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you.
All right. So, is there anything to talk about with the offense, Birm?
Nothing.
He said nothing.
Not on this show.
Yeah, we'll get into that. I mean, it feels nitpicky when we're suggesting that they must score a touchdown on every drive, or that 34 points on the road against the top 20 team in the Big Ten is not good enough. I don't want to make it sound that way. I just don't think that they executed as well as they anticipated. Ryan Day talked about that in the postgame, about the rushing attack, and that thought it was blocked up better at times. Now, there were others that weren't, and this moment over here, it was around the 30-yard line. They've got a gadget play, an end around to Jeremiah, and it looks like I'm in the press box. Birm's on the field. I think it probably looked the same to him. Like, that's going for a touchdown. And Max Clare and Austin Sehrenfeld are out there on the edge, and it's like, you got it. No, I got it. No, you got it. And neither one got the block. And Jeremiah goes, cleats over helmet, has to go get checked out with his back on the sideline. He was fine. He was the first one who got the yellow buck, by the way, after the game. Brutus presented that for him. He didn't give it up all the way until he got over to the locker room, handed it off to Germaine at that point. But, we have a week to talk about Ohio State finding a little bit better way to sharpen up offensively. But they still scored 34 points. They still won comfortably. And that's really all you're hoping to do. There has to, I think, be, I'm speaking for myself, anyone can evaluate it however they want, some recognition that Ohio State has, and Ryan Day has adapted and adopted this NFL style mentality where if you win every game by 1, they give you a trophy. If you win every game by 18, they're going to call you one of the greatest teams of all time. So, we'll nitpick the red zone. We'll talk about the short yardage. We'll wonder if they could have been more explosive even in the passing attack today. That's all fine. That's all well and good. I understand it, and that's what comes with being at Ohio State. And as we wind down here, there's one more guest that's strolling across the field. Look who it is. It's television's Adam King. He's from 10 TV, and he's the star of Talking Tuesday on The Beat. You told me you were having problems coming up with your player of the game.
Yeah, I just, and talking to Ryan, I thought he made a good point there that it was just kind of sloppy down the stretch. But boy, wouldn't you like to win a game by 17, 18, sloppy down the stretch against the top 20 team?
Yeah.
I think the offense just as a whole, I think I give it to the O-line. They continue to protect Julian Say in every play. They continue to set these running backs up to make the big play. When I look at the defense, I think you and I both agree it's Jermaine Matthews.
Yeah.
The man is just everywhere. He's
awesome.
He's having a ridiculous year.
What did he say outside the tunnel? I couldn't quite make that out this morning.
He said, "Let's go get it, guys. We're going to win the game."
That's what I thought.
I think he said something about on the lines of, I can't say it here, but
yeah,
let's get fired up. Yeah. Let's get fired up is what he said.
What did you think about your seat in the press box?
Okay, so what you guys don't know is the seat in the press box was like a magnifying glass that just hyper fixated. I was sweating for the first time ever. I took the suit off. The tie came off. It was not pretty. It was not a pretty scene. It was about 850 degrees in the press box there in the first row. But hey, we recovered. All you can do is handle the environment you're dealt. That's what we took it on the chin. We figured it out. Yeah. We got out of here with the dub, and that's all that matters.
Did you like the custard?
My custard melted because it was in the sun. It was delicious, but it was more of a custardy soup. Which again, I mean, delicious. If you guys don't know, I don't like ice cream that's cold. I think people who eat ice cream don't shake your.
What?
Yeah, ice cream that is you bite into an.
So you like cream?
People that bite into an ice cream cone, I want to have a conversation. How do you still have teeth? I bite into an ice cream cone and I crumple into a ball.
Okay.
I like it to just be able to just give it a nice
room temperature
ice
cream.
That's what I like.
That's what they call that.
They a lot of the times they put it in. You can put it in your coffee too, but I call it ice cream. You just pour it out and just scoop it up. You know, it's delicious. That's
Birm said that is the end of the Notebook, and I think he might be right. Great. I mean, those interviews were coming one after the other. My head is spinning, but thanks to all those Buckeyes, a couple of those coaches again, Ryan Day, Tim Walton, Matt Patricia for stopping for a couple minutes to chat with us, and all those players, Germaine Matthews. I think we can all agree the player of the game for Ohio State in this one. To set them up with a 34-16 win, they are at the midway point of the season. They are undefeated. They are number one in the country. They are going on the road again next week. And about this time, plus 4 hours or so, next week we will be at Camp Randall Stadium on the Notebook talking about Ohio State and Wisconsin game number 7. Looking forward to that one. But that will be a wrap here on the Notebook. Thanks to Birm as well for running that camera as Ohio State wins 34-16 at Memorial Stadium here in Champaign, Illinois. For 97.1 The Fan, 10 TV, and 10 TV Plus, I'm Austin Ward. We'll see you next time.